blocked because you are unworthy. Money is delayed because you are still loyal to an old identity. Most people believe the system is external: banks, governments, bosses, algorithms, luck. That is the first illusion of the matrix. The real system is internal. It is built from habits, emotional contracts, inherited fears, and silent promises you never consciously made. You were taught that money comes from effort, that if you suffer enough, wait long enough, obey enough, you will be rewarded. That belief alone keeps millions trapped. Because money does not respond to effort, money responds to positioning. Look carefully. The hardest working people are rarely the richest. The most exhausted minds are rarely the most abundant. The system does not reward sacrifice, it rewards clarity. The matrix runs on predictability. If your behavior is predictable, your income will be capped. Same reactions, same spending patterns, same emotional responses to risk, same fear disguised as responsibility. And then people say, I'm spiritual, money shouldn't matter. That sentence is one of the most efficient poverty programs ever installed. Money is not anti-spiritual. Avoiding money is not purity. It is avoidance of power. The matrix loves when conscious people reject money, because then unconscious people control it. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Money flows toward identity first, action second. If you still see yourself as someone who hopes, you will earn hope-level income. If you see yourself as someone who waits, you will be paid in delays. If you see yourself as someone who plays small to be safe, you will receive just enough to survive, never enough to expand. The system mirrors self-definition with brutal honesty. Most people are not blocked financially. They are emotionally bonded to limitation. They inherited loyalty to struggle from their family. They confuse humility with self-erasure. They fear surpassing their environment because belonging feels safer than freedom. So the matrix does not need to trap you. You trap yourself to stay connected. Now listen carefully. Breaking out is not about affirmations. It is not about pretending everything is fine. It is not about positive thinking. It is about decision density. At some point, a person stops asking, is this safe? And starts asking, is this aligned with who I'm becoming? That shift is expensive at first. You may lose approval. You may lose familiarity. You may lose the version of you that was loved for being small. But that cost is the entry fee. Money begins to move when you stop negotiating with fear, when you stop explaining your goals to people who cannot see beyond survival, when you stop outsourcing certainty to external permission, when you stop waiting for proof before acting and instead act to create proof. The matrix cannot control someone who is internally decided. That is why most systems push distraction, exhaustion, and emotional noise. A tired mind does not reprogram itself. If you want money to move, your nervous system must tolerate expansion, more responsibility, more visibility, more uncertainty. Abundance is not comfort, it is capacity. And capacity grows only when you allow yourself to hold more without collapsing back into old patterns. This is why sudden money disappears for many people. Their identity cannot contain it yet. So the real work is not chasing income. It is upgrading self-permission. The moment you stop seeing money as something you chase and start seeing it as something that responds to your level of self-trust, the game changes. The matrix only controls those who doubt themselves. Decide who you are becoming. Then let your actions become non-negotiable. Money will follow the signal. Thank you for listening.